Alright, here we are, Scott and Chris, and we're going to go through the beginning of starting up new classroom typing agent. Chris is the developer and teacher that uses this in the classroom. Chris is going to kind of go through the process, getting a student account and classes going. Chris, why don't you walk through what happens when a teacher signs up and they have a new account?
Alright, the first thing, Scott, that they're going to do is they're going to come over here and click on Add Student. And we built some great features in here to make it really quick and easy for you to add students. You can add individual students at a time, but you can also add blocks of students or have them self-register. I'm going to show you the add block of students because that will speed up the process. And then I'll show you the self-registration also. So let's first look at the add block of students. Click on this. You'll choose the class for it to go into. Grade, you choose the class right here.
Have the account created. Those are in there by default. Correct?
Exactly. And you can create classes underneath those, so you can have several 5th grade classes. You don't have to just have one large default class for all 4th or 5th graders. The basics of how to create a block of students is you just choose however many students you want to do. Let's just do 10 right now. And then the username prefix, that's going to be basically what the student has to log in. And what it will do is generate a number after that.
The username, the first part will be there, and then we'll have 10 numbers after that, right? And then the initial password.
The initial password, you can either keep this as a password that does not change, or you can have the students actually put in their password themselves. And then looking at the other two options on there, we're going to do this. We're going to check both those options on there. The first one is change password. And that'll allow them to be able to change to their own password. And then the changing the name that saves you a lot of time, because what will happen is once they log in, they'll be asked to put in their first and last name, and they just fill that in, and then they're in. So we'll just hit create block of students. It says it was successful. And now let's go to view the class there. So let's go back to the home panel. Let's go to classes and create the 4th, 5th grade. You can see here's the class in here, and if we click on the students, you can see all the students in here, and you'll notice how it generated the usernames. It said student, starts off student 1, student 2, student 3, and just increases the numbers. And each student has an @school ID, and this is important. This is new. The @school ID is something, so there are unique names for every single student. So for instance, you could have a John Smith, and there might be other John Smiths with other schools, and you can have one in your school with the unique school ID, the generated first 4 of the school name plus a number, random number at the end.